Hello, folks, and welcome. We are Tabletop Gaming Guild show, and we are all about the experiences and memories that board games with friends and family can create. Today, we're playing Reavers of Midgard. Uh, Nathan's going to do the overview for this one, so I'll just hand it over to him.
Yeah, Reavers is the follow-up to Champions of Midgard. They built a sequel, but it's pretty much a different game. It's largely a worker placement, though it's slightly different than your standard worker placement. So we'll go over the basic rules. Now we'll start by explaining your leader card. So everybody will start with 2 leaders in your hand, and you'll have to, at the beginning of the game, decide what you're doing with those 2 leaders. Now, if you pull out a leader, I'll pull out a leader. So we don't have to make the decision right now. I'll just kind of explain it so you understand everything that entails. So there are 3, or technically there's 4 pieces of information on this card that is important. So the first thing is the top left. You get that no matter what. So I would get 1 yellow and 1 blue dice. Then I would have to choose which of 3 things I want to do with this card. 1, I can flip it over and basically put it aside in my discard pile, my personal discard pile, and then I would get an extra die, yellow die. Or I could put it in my leader space. And you'll notice there's a little icon on here that matches the color, and it lines up with the icons on the leader space. So if I play this yellow as my leader, I would get 2 horns. If I were to play a red leader, it would be one or the other of these type of cards. Blue leader would get me 4 food. The third possible thing I can use this for is to place it into one of these 4 zones down here. And that means that anytime, in this example, anytime anybody goes and raids the keeps, I would immediately get what's on the bottom of this card, which in this case is 2 points. Let's take another one, for example. This one, a little bit more complicated. I could discard any color dice to get any other dice. And I believe the asterisk means I can set what color? Yes. So if there's an asterisk on it, I can choose what side that die is on. If there's no asterisk, it's just I roll it and then put it on my board. So basically, in this case, I could take any dice showing any face, discard it to get any dice on showing any face of my choice. And all your dice will go here. You do have a limited space for dice. They're basically your crew members. Okay. You also will start with a little extra endgame scoring card that will kind of give you a starting objective, something you might want to kind of gear towards, but they're not a huge amount of points necessarily, so they're not like going to completely change your strategy. So let's talk about the different worker placement zones. Okay, this is the Recruit Reavers. Most straightforward one. If you were to take your little ship, wherever my ship is, and go here, I would then get to take that action. So which would mean, okay, I can take 2 cards. So any pair of 2 cards I get. And then I'd immediately have to decide what I want to do with those. I'd get the dice that shows in the top left, and then I could decide, do I want the dice on the top right? Do I want to put it as a leader, or do I want to put it at the bottom of my board? Okay, once I've done that, the person to clockwise, the next player in turn order, can choose either to follow or rest. If he follows, he would get the 2 red cards of his choice, plus an extra 2 horns. The next person regardless of whether that first person
Sorry,
rested.
I'm sorry, Nathan. Don't you get the 2 horns? It's the first player who
Oh,
does
sorry.
it.
Yes, you're right. I get 2 horns. Nobody else gets anything.
Yeah.
So my bonus for being first player is 2 horns. Nobody else gets a bonus. So in this case, it doesn't matter. Everybody can either follow or rest in turn order. And everybody who does follow gets 2 cards. And that's a pretty straightforward decision because there's no cost.
What if you get if you rest?
If you rest, you get you can either take 2 food from the supply or 1 die from the supply and choose. You can choose any die of any color and place it on any side of your choice. Oh, which I did forget one important thing about leaders. So if you look at the top here, so let's say I have this yellow leader out. This tells me, well, now since I have a yellow leader, in this case, this yellow symbol, if it appears on a dice, counts as wild for me. It can count as any of these symbols over here. So it can count as a boat, chest, shield, or a hammer. Single hammer. So that's another important thing about leaders. It basically gives you a wild option. Okay. Let's say, for example, I instead chose to go here as my trade with villages action. Now, as the first player, the person who chose this action, I would get to choose 3 things here, and plus I would take first player for the turn order for the next round. Now, the 3 things I can choose are, I can take any combination of 3 of these. It can be so it's either 2 horns, and I can do that same thing 3 times, or I can do like a set of 2 horns, a set of 3 food, a set of 2 of the dice that are down here, or a purple, and I can do any combination of that, as many of them as I want, up to a total of 3. And the purple cards down here are basically possible endgame scoring. So basically, you're looking for certain sets, so things that have certain symbols, or yeah, like having cards that have that little yellow cards, basically for the characters, or this one's having cards that are treasures, have the little treasure icon, and this one is basically sieging walls, but we'll go into those a little bit more later. Okay, so the second person in turn order can again choose to follow me and go here, and they would get 2 things of the 4 possible options. Third person would get 1. Fourth person get 1. The raid villages. The other important thing is, you see on your player board, it does have raid villages there. Before anybody takes their actions, so once I put my worker there, before anybody takes any actions, everybody who has a card in this spot would get whatever bonus they have at the bottom of the card. So, and then we do the actions in turn order. And let's talk about raid keep. Same thing applies. If I were to go here, first we'd see if does anybody have a card in their raid keep area, and then we give their bonuses. And then I would pay 2 dice that have chest on them, and I would get to take a set of 2 cards, so any set of 2 cards plus 2 more cards. So, and now the 2 cards here can either be one of these sets or just 2 cards blindly from the top of the deck. The next player can choose to either rest or pay the 2 chests to get 2 cards plus 1 from the top of the deck, and so forth. Now, again, if the second person in turn order chooses to rest, the third player still has to choose from the third player option. They cannot get the second player bonus just because the other person passed. What do these cards do? There's two different types. Actually, there's a couple different types of cards. Most of them are going to be like these farm, where you either choose to get 3 meat or 1 meat, one of these village farm icons, which are points at the end of the game. They're basically a set collection. The more of them you get, the points grow exponentially. You do have like a cheat sheet on your hand. The reverse side of it tells you how many points it's worth. So basically, a farm, if you have a 1 to 3 farm, each farm is worth 1 point each. If you have 4 to 5 farms, each farm is worth 2. 6 or more, each farm is worth 3. However, this little purple icon with the horns is corruption, and it's negative points at the end of the game. And again, that's an exponential. So the more of those you have, the more negative you have. And I would have... It's not on your cheat sheet how much those hurt you, but I can pull that up real quick. So basically, you've got one of them, it's -1 point. 2 of them, it's -3. 3 of them, -6. So basically, so it's like, for one of them it's 1. If you have 2, it's like 1 plus 2, so it's 3. So -3 points. So the third one now is net worth -3, so it's -6. So it goes up to, if you have 6 of them, you get -21 points. So it's going to be a lot of negative points if you get a lot of them. I don't know if I explained that terribly well, but I think you get the idea. Exponential growth. The more of them you have, the worse it is. Excuse me. There are a few ways to get rid of them, such as this card, where you can get rid of a terror and make somebody else gain 1. Anytime it has a slash, you can take either or. If it's a vertical line like this one, you take the one on the left. You can choose to take the part on the left. You can choose to take both or just the what's on the left. Sorry. So you can take either 3 meat or 4 meat, a farm, and a corruption for this case. Whereas this one is either or. This runic card is either or. What else do we have in here? We have these runes. Now, on your ship, you can hold up to 4 runes. And basically, anytime you roll your dice, if you have that matching symbol, you can choose to put it on your rune. And at any point in the game, that's relevant, you can spend that die to get the bonus at the bottom. I think we just lost...
Yeah, just
Evan.
lost me here.
Oh, John.
Yeah, I dropped out. I'm coming back in here.
Oh, you dropped out too? Yep.
I'm in now. All right. So what were the runes you're talking about?
So runes are these ones. So basically, once you have this on your ship, you can have up to 4 of them on your ship. Once you have 4, you can always discard 1 into your personal discard and replace it. Basically, once it's down, every time you roll dice, if you roll the symbol that it's requesting, you can choose to put that dice on this card. And then in the future, for this example, anytime your rating keeps, you can spend that dice to draw an extra card from the green card. And there are... Yeah, that should be... Oh, there are some of them that will give you these upgrades. And these upgrades are once per round. So basically, you put this... If you get an upgrade, you can only have 1 of each upgrade. You would put it on your ship, and during a round, if you wanted an extra chest in this case, you would flip it to show it was used that round, and it would count as one chest. This one's one shield, this one's one ship or one hammer. There's only 3 different ones. Okay. So let's talk next about raiding keeps. Again, the same basic thing applies. If I go here, everybody would check their player board. If they have a card in the raid keep section, they would get the bonus attached to that card. And then starting with me, I would get to spend the resources required, so everything in this black area, to get the bonus, which is one set of cards plus 2 cards, which again can be a set or 2 from blindly from the top. And second, third, fourth and fourth player would get to choose whether they want to follow and spend the resources or rest. Next, we'll talk about subdue territories. It's a little bit more involved. So if I go here, I would get to make 3 choices. So basically, I would have to pay the cost on 3 of these different tokens. And so I could pay 3 food, 3 dice, or 2 or 3 horns, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and get the bonus on the reverse. Now your cheat sheet has a breakdown of the 2 possible things that can be on the opposite side of each of those tokens. The important things about those, there's 2 things that happen on those. One, obviously you get the bonus that is marked on the tile, but also at the end of every round, you get extra points for each one of those you have. So it's like an ongoing income once you get them. They're worth 1 point each at the end of every round. Those can be a huge amount of points actually at the end of the game. Let's next talk about Battle at Sea. Now, Battle at Sea has 2 steps. You pay the food, and then you're going to take the 2 Battle at Sea actions. One is going to be flip one of these cards. I'll flip one as example. Okay, that's a bad example. No effect. Let's find one that's bad. Okay. Discard 1 Reaver or 2 food. Oh, come on. Okay, this one is a better example. So, if I were to encounter this one, I could either choose to discard my leader or discard a dice matching the one on the top right. So basically, when you set sail, you pick one of these cards, do the negative thing, and then you can do battle with one of the 4 cards that are at the bottom here. So you have 2 ways of doing battle. You can either spend the dice or do combat. Combat actually can apply to a few different things. It can actually apply here as well. So if you were to go here, you could either spend 3 food or do a combat of a difficulty of 3. And down here, some of these have you do combat as well. So how combat works is you get to you can trade in as many hammers as you want or you have and want to spend. So and then trade those in for these black combat dice. Oops, that's not the black combat dice. Is this okay? So for each dice you have that has at least 1 hammer, you get a black dice. So in this case, you have 2 hammers. So that if I were to trade in this yellow dice, I would get to roll 2 black dice and see how many axes I get. And these are 0, 1, or 2 hits. You can also choose to spend horns to re-roll them. Now, I believe you can reroll all of them if you spend a horn. Yes. Well, you can. If you spend one horn, you can reroll as many dice as you want of these black dice.
And can you do that more than one time?
Yes. You can keep doing it until you're happy with your result or you're out of horns. So, as I said, for example, if this one, if I didn't have the ship and chest or didn't want to spend the ship and chest, I could do combat. So I turn in as many hammers as I want and then roll black dice to try to get at least 2 axes. The reward for defeating these ships are at the bottom. So in this case, it's 2 food and 8 points. So these can be quite a few points. This one's nice. It lets you get rid of corruption. And it gives you 12 points. Okay. That should be all the worker placement spots. And we can put those back. And shuffle that. Anything? Okay, so at the end of the round, we would do a little bit of an upkeep phase. Everybody get 1 glory for every one of these territory tiles that they have. All dice would be cleared and everything would be refreshed. Yeah, any cards that are left are discarded, so and then replaced. So if you really wanted to get this card but couldn't do this turn, you're out of luck. You're not going to be able to get it next turn. I think that covers everything. Did you have any questions so far?
No, I think I am good.
Has anybody played this before?
Nope. I'm wondering, so the cleanup that happens after everybody gets 1 action, or is it?
Yes, in a 4-player game, it's going to be 1 action each. One of the odd things in this game for a 3-player game, there is a extra boat that. So basically, you're still doing 4 actions, even if there's 3 players or 2 players. So everybody in a 2-player game, everybody's going to get 2. In a 3-player game, you'll have an extra boat, which is an extra action that's going to rotate around the board.
Yeah, everyone only gets 1 boat to place, but anytime anybody puts a boat on an action, everyone gets the opportunity to follow to do the same action.
Yes. So a big part of this game is trying to optimize so you can follow as much as possible.
Then it's whenever you get the different color die, whatever die face it is, that's where it stays. I remember reading that before.
Yes.
Which is very important.
So what we're going to all do now is we're going to reveal our 2 cards we got and take the dice in the top left corner and roll them and put them on our board. So I get 2 yellow and a blue.
Ooh, I get 1 of each.
I also get 1 of each.
Now the position for those, they don't matter, correct?
Oops, I didn't mean to. No, they don't matter. You just have a limited amount of space. So if you ever get more crew than fit in your ship, you have to discard down. Okay, so now everybody has to choose whether to flip the card and put in your discard to get the dice in the top right, or choose a card as your leader and get the bonus shown by the leader spot, or put it down below and so you can get a bonus for when people take specific actions.
All right, so the part that's on the side, we get that immediately as like an income.
The part that's on the top left.
Yeah, like the Yep.
Oh yeah, if you put that as a leader, you would immediately get whatever's here.
Okay. And I assume we get that, and then every turn as an income. Then
Nope, it's just when you
Or only...
put every time, whenever you put it as a leader. But at any point, you can put a new card there. Anytime you get a new card, you can choose to put it as your new leader and get the income again. So it's just a one time.
And yeah, and our cards, like once played, that's where they stay forever. Or
Yep.
okay.
Well, with the exception of leader, is as soon as you put a new card, you can always put a new card over top of it. And I believe that you can only have 3 cards in each spot at the bottom of your board.
I believe you're correct.
I am fairly certain I am correct. Yep, 3.
Okay, I think I'll just go with extra dice off of that. Whoops.
I normally go for I like going for the bonuses and for when people take actions, but I don't like the bonuses I'm getting for these people. So I will
Oh,
flip this one to get a blue dice on the side of my choice and a yellow dice on the side of my choice. And I'll put this as a leader and get 2 horns.
All right, so put this as leader, and I get 4 food.
Food's actually pretty valuable in this game.
All right.
Yeah,
So
is there any other like maximum for any of the other like tokens, like only so much food you can have or anything like that?
Nope.
All right. So I put the red leader, so I get. Is that either the castle or the village card then?
Yes, so it's either this card or this card. And you immediately resolve it.
All right. Where do I put it? Just wherever?
Just wherever.
discard space there.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see
No,
that
you want to put it on your own personal discard because it can be relevant based on which prophecies you get.
there. Okay.
Okay, I'll hold on to this then.
So then I just pick
Okay.
which
Oh, is
side I
that how
want to
you
do.
got the extra dice? I was trying to figure. I was like, where the hell did he get all those dice from?
So, Evan,
Yeah, you got that.
so this one you can do both, either just the left side or you can do both. So
Or both. Okay.
if you
and or.
choose to get the extra food and farm, but you also take a corruption, which is negative points at the end of the game, if you can't get rid of it. So right now you can get up to 4 food and a farm.
You know what? It's early enough. I think I can get rid of the corruption.
Oh, okay, we just start with the 1 favor. Giant stack of food. Alright.
Yeah, it's one of those games that first player gets a little bit less, and then everybody else gets a little bit more consecutively. But game automatically set that up for us.
Okay. Alright. I think I'm done setting up at least.
Yep.
I'm ready to roll.
Okay, so what action do I want to start with? I don't have many dice right now.
Well, you're not the first player now, Nathan.
Oh yeah, that's right. It changed because we reset the board.
Oh, yeah.
John is the first player.
Wait, I'm the first player?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there's the
Oh,
token.
hey, there it is, a token. Oh no. I'm first. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna see what other people do here, and then I'll decide which one I'm doing.
No such luck.
No, it would seem not. All right, so with my giant pile of food, I don't have any chests, so raiding villages is out. Raiding keeps is also out. Maybe I go subdue territories. I mean, that seems like a good idea. I mean, I got lots of food, so I could just bribe them, and I got 2 hammers, so I can subdue them that way too, I guess.
Okay. So first, we would check, does anybody have anything in the subdued territory
Which I do.
section?
So I get a red die on the helmet.
I do also. Which I can change or I discard a yellow die to change it to, or get a yellow die on any face.
Yeah. So one of the things, strategies to that is you can look at what die other people have to see where they can afford to go, and change it to the side so you, that helps you follow.
All right, so I know that's kind of what's in here. All right, so I think I'm gonna spend then 2 food, right, to get level 2 food territory. Am
Okay.
I right in that?
Yep.
I can do this 2 more times.
Yep. And you can flip it and get the bonuses to see if it helps you change what you want to do with the next one.
Okay, I didn't know if you get that immediately or not. So, all right, so that's 2 favor and a yellow die.
Yep.
And I assume I roll it when I get it.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, that's kind of part of why I did this, because it's like, you know what? It looks like these ones have a lot of dice on them. Now, do you have to do a different one for each of them, or can they be the same?
They can be the same.
All right. And just because I kind of want to see it work, I might actually do a combat for this one here. So that'll be combat level 2 then.
Yep.
So I can spend 2 hammers.
Yep. Then you get 2 black die.
2 black dice. All right. And then I just go ahead and resolve that now and just roll.
Yep.
Right.
And it's not enough, so you can spend favor to reroll both or just one of them, or however
Yeah,
many.
I'll just reroll the 1 because all I need is 1 more. All right, there we go. So
Okay.
that's 2. That gets me that one. All right, which gets me 2 food.
One of these yellow cards.
Yep.
You'd
Do I
resolve
get that
that.
immediately as well?
Yep.
Or... All right.
So you can.
Ship upgrade or 3 points. I think ship upgrade. That feels like this is a good. This is early, and this is.
Yep. Early in the game, that's a good choice.
All right.
You get a third one of those if you want it.
Yeah, I think I mean, I got a ton of food. I got. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get another food one, and let's go with another level 2 food one. So I'll just spend those 2 food I just got again, and take that one. And it gets me red and blue die. Throw the combat dice back in here.
Oh man, hammers! Look at that.
Man, look at that. It's like nothing changed on my board except I have 3 territories now.
Well, we know who the combat specialist is going to be.
All right, and then I just throw them over here then, or
Yep.
looks like it's already kind of keeping track of it over here.
Yeah, it looks like. So
Alright.
now, Evan, you can either rest or buy 2 of those.
I am gonna buy 2 of those because I too have a lot of food.
While you do that, I'll be right back.
So I am gonna buy the level 2 territory for 2 food.
What do you think you're doing there? You can't copy me.
I get a yellow and a red. I get chest and a shield.
All right, so that ship upgrade card, do I just keep that over here as well then? Because I assume those are...
Yeah, you can flip it over. The only thing that might be relevant is if you have a prophecy that at the end of the game might count how many of those you have.
Yep, that's... All right, yep.
I'm going to buy the level 3. Go. So that gets me 2 victory points and a person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
And then I resolve the person right away, correct?
Yep. So you get the a red and blue die, and then you get to choose where you want to put that person.
Now what's the bottom here? So
I think it's draw 2 and then discard 1 castle cards.
Yep.
is that what that is?
Yep.
And then that'll get, and I get the immediate, so I get a red and a blue. So those are my 2 territories.
Yep. Huh. A little picky where you put it, apparently.
Yeah.
So I can do 1 of them. How much food do I have right now? 6 food?
Oh, I gotta move my glory. What color am I? I'm green.
And I have 3 favor. No, I'll spend the 3... Well, I'll spend 2 food, actually. And do the... Where's the food pile there? So I'll get a level 2 food. And I get 2 horns, or favor, and a blue die. Dan?
Yeah, everyone else did
die
say.
anything? Or is
So
that from
I'm gonna go in for just 1. A favor and a yellow die. Well, I did not have yellow dice.
I put my guy on the wrong spot. There we go.
No. Okay.
I accidentally pulled an extra one out of here. I didn't realize that went to my hand. Oh, all right. This will be the yellow die. I don't know what happened there, but I guess that's random enough. All right.
Okay, so that was John's turn. Now it's Evan's turn.
All right. So I'm going to come here to raid villages. So there's a food in 2 chests, right?
Yep.
Which I have here and here. All right, so I get to pick a set that's out.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm going to take this set here.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to get 2 horns. I'm not going to do the extra stuff, like having 2 favor or 2 terror already.
Oh,
Okay, and then the,
actually, this should have happened before you started grabbing your cards. Everybody gets their bonuses.
oh.
Which you're the only one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you're the only one with the bonus on that.
So I get a
So you get to draw 3 of them and choose 2 of them to keep.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought it was draw 2, discard 1. It's even better.
Oh, no, yeah, sorry, you're right. Draw 2, discard 1. Haha. I made you think you're getting a better deal.
Versus.
So it has to be from the top.
there. So draw 2, discard 1.
Yeah.
I hit it.
They went to your hand.
Yep, I didn't even see them go. Okay. Well, they're exactly the same, so that makes it easy.
Oh, okay.
So the discard goes there.
There it is.
So yeah,
the
you
other
can
one
see that's a set collection. If you have one of them, it's worth 3 points. If you have 2, it's 6, and there's.
And you just
10
lay them out, right?
You can keep that secret.
Oh, okay.
And all these finished ones, you would just put face down over here, and it's fine. It doesn't have to be in your hand or anything.
Okay. And then I get the artifact here. I place that there.
Yep.
So I get 2 points, and then I always have a yellow symbol, right? Or what does this part over here mean?
I think that is end. Oh yeah, that's right. That's end games.
And so all yellow symbols are worth 2 more.
Let me just double check that. I think it's 2 points plus it counts as an extra yellow symbol for anything that counts those, which would be the prophecy stuff. But let me. Ardvarinot.
There's some prophecies will care about. Yeah, like yellow heroes, right? Was one of the examples.
Yep.
Yeah.
If I can find that specific. Ardvarna. During the. Okay. Okay, it does not explain that specific part of it. Oh no. I am fairly certain I'm correct, though. James will have to cut this out.
You know he won't now, right?
Yeah.
Just to
Wait.
spite you.
Someone
Not
curse
unless-
quickly, so he has to.
Or we start singing copyrighted songs like Beatles.
We should go even harder and sing a Disney song. They'll come in to start.
Oh, you wish to summon the devil that is the mouse?
I mean, it is a small world after all.
Boo.
Oh no, I'd like to provide the space.
This was your long ship, right? Evan with Raid Villages. Did you get your first player bonus of 2 extra cards there?
Haven't got that far yet.
Okay.
I don't actually see it, but I'm fairly certain that's what it is. At the end of the game, it's 2 points, plus it counts as a yellow leader for your prophecy.
Okay. We'll just go with that then.
Sounds good. Now, do your dice, they carry over into the next round, right?
Yes.
Or do okay.
So, yeah, next you get 2 from the top, actually.
Okay.
And just resolve those immediately.
All right. So I'm not going to get the extras on them. I'm just going to take the
Okay.
3 and 2.
And once they're resolved, you can flip them over so people don't know what.
How hard you're collecting sets, basically.
Yeah. So it kind of conceals the sets because it can be all sorts of different things. It may or may not be sets. Although these particular cards won't have sets, but.
But at least you can pretend.
I like to pretend. I flipped them. No looky.
Okay. So, Evan, have you resolved all yours now?
I have.
I will then, as second player, I can choose to spend my 1 food and 2 treasure chests, which I will.
These cards are reset before you take your action? Or...
Nope.
Oh boy.
So I can take a set of 2 plus 1 from the top of the deck.
That's kind of rough being the third or fourth person.
It is.
Not so much for me because I don't have 2 chests. So
I'm going to take this set, and I'm going to do some weird, interesting things. So I'm going to...
You're going to take 5 points to the corruption and then immediately toss it to somebody else?
Basically, I'm going to take the red and yellow dice. Oh, I got to roll those.
That's the ore, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So I'll take the red and yellow dice and the 10 points plus 2 corruption. And hope I can get rid of it later, in that case.
Well, that's almost too spicy. I approve.
I'm teal. I'm not used to being teal. So 10 points, and I get 2 corruption. 2 terror, okay, is the term. I'm not using any of the correct terms in this game so far, but...
One's your favor. Meat sticks are still food, folks.
And then I get 1 from the top of the deck. Hopefully it's one that lets me get rid of a terror. Nope. I will get a shield upgrade. Okay.
So I have the opportunity to pay, what is it, 2 food and 2 dice, but I just get a pair of matching cards, huh?
One food and 2 dice. 2 chest dice.
Oh, it's 1 food. All right. How much food do I have here? 6? Seems like enough. Yeah, I'll do that. I've got a pair of blue chests that aren't doing anything else over here. and I'll take these two.
All right, so the leader icons on the dice, their main use is either if you get the wild or looks like these journey cards. Am I right? Is there anything else that wants those for cost for anything?
No, the only thing that would actually want it for a cost is, yeah, these. But otherwise, you have to have a leader to make it a wild.
Okay.
You can't put wilds on the artifact cards, right? You can only use them for costs, if I remember right.
Yeah, I believe so. Okay, so
All right, so I do not have any chests, so I pretty much, my only option is to rest then, correct?
correct. And for resting, you get either two food or a dice on the face of your choice.
Let's see here. I mean, I'm still a glutton with food over here, so I think I'm good on that front. So I'll just take a blue die, and I'm gonna just set it to the one that's a wild for me.
Good idea.
And then I just got disconnected.
I got disconnected also.
That is pause for edit.
Yay, it's more editing for James. He'll be happy.
Nathan, did you disconnect, or was it all of us simultaneously?
Combat to the death.
The
Winner goes first.
starting player marker to whoever recently won glory in battle.
Hmm.
I shall proclaim this.
You've had a battle recently?
I take longsword classes, and we sparred on Sunday.
Okay.
That sounds like that counts to me.
Yeah, let's give it to him if he wants it.
Okay, so that means you only get 4 food, and then the next person, which would be Dan, would get 5 food.
Wait,
John would get
oh.
6. I'd get 7.
Like, no good spot to put this.
And everybody gets 1 favor.
Wait, we're going clockwise. Wouldn't I be second player?
Oh, yes, sorry. I just saw the D and I thought Dan.
Oh, yeah. No.
Because your name is actually covered.
Oh, yeah. That's like my old, like, 1990s, alias that I used playing Quake back in the day.
Ah.
I'm sorry. So, I get 6 then food instead of the 5 you told me.
Yes.
All right, there we go. Plenty of food. 1 favor. Have to figure out what I'm doing with these duty faces.
Okay, yeah, before we decide what we're doing with our cards, I'll reintroduce into this stream, I guess, or video. So, welcome back. After some technical difficulties with the last mod, we switched to a new mod, and we're going to actually continue playing this game, deciding how we want to use our starting cards. We decided that Evan was going to be first player because he most recently won glory in battle from some sort of actual sword fighting.
I
apparently.
have many bruises to prove it.
So we are going to take whatever we get from our card. So starting ones, I get 2 yellow and 2 red dice. And I have to roll those.
You know, I only have 2 initial dice on these 2 heroes. I think I might junk both of these for just extra dice at this point.
I know that's what I'm wondering myself here.
Before, I was able to set up like a special ability and like a leader because I had a lot of like wild reds. I don't have any of that this game.
Yeah, I'm setting a leader and junking one.
I'm setting a leader, and I think I might chunk the other myself. Although its ability is kind of cool. Is discard any die and get any die.
Wow.
On any face. I mean, it's not that bad of an ability.
Yeah, I guess I will set a leader because having a leader is better than not having a leader.
Interesting.
I think if I'm gonna want. Oh, here, we got a completely different thing here at C2, so let me see what we got going on here.
I could do that.
Yeah, I should probably look at some of this stuff.
Nah, the stuff doesn't matter. What are you talking about?
It can't be
I'm
important.
going to do this. Take that and that. So I'm going to get 2 horns.
Oh, I forgot my horns from picking my leader. That's important, probably.
Oh, yeah, I should probably grab my fat stack of meat.
Oh, I get the
9 food, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
I'm just gonna make it rain KFC.
That doesn't sound that good. Excuse me.
Ooh, I just got a chest upgrade too.
Ah, busted.
Oh.
Which one's that one? That's this one.
So whenever I am ready, whenever everybody else is ready, then Evan can start.
Wow, that's a unique like 3 of the yellow symbols, and you don't have a yellow leader.
I know.
That's oof. Evan, I'm rotating this tile.
Don't touch my tile.
I didn't like it upside down. It was bothering me.
All right. I think you're good to go, Nathan or
Evan.
Evan.
Yep.
Gonna. All right.
Okay, so we're ready to roll.
Yep.
We'll start playing again.
Take a look at it.
Who has bonuses and what are they under?
Looks like 2 of us.
2 people picked to start with the bonus at Battle at Sea. Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Well, yeah, it's like mine's the most useful there. It's like I could set 1 die to anything, so
True.
and
True.
getting 1 helmet is probably pretty useful.
Yeah, mine allows me to get a helmet every time, so it's like, okay, the only place that's really useful is at sea, so
All right, so
unless I have a red leader, which I don't.
we're gonna start right here.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, do that. Give us all more dice. I approve.
Yes, I approve of this too. I was hoping you'd do that.
Evan gets first choice. There is no bottom of the board that correlates to this one, so there's no bonuses correlating with recruiting.
Now,
You get the bonus of 2 extra horns.
Yes, you do get that. The 2
you
horns
can
here.
replace your leader at any point, right?
Yes.
And you just discard the leader then, or just cover him up, either or.
Yeah, you just discard it in your personal discard. So basically, flip it over beside your board somewhere. Because some of the prophecies will refer to the having that certain symbols, a certain color leaders. Cards,
So
rather.
I'm going to take this set here.
Okay. And you can decide immediately. We'll get the dice in the top left of each card, and then decide how you want to use each card. Meanwhile, John can choose which set if he wants to
Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm definitely choosing a set.
follow our
Okay.
first.
So now, since I switched my leader, I get the new leader bonus.
Yes.
Okay.
And that gets you wall tokens every time it would trigger. That one would just been favored to get prophecy card.
So I get a blue and 3.
I feel like this one here is the best one,
Okay.
or at least what I'm looking at. So that's gonna get me 2 reds and a blue die.
Let's see.
Okay. So I just rolled these die. I'm curious if there's a problem with the yellow dice scripting, because I rolled 3 die and I got 3 of the wild symbols. I just did it again.
Well, I got
I mean,
one.
I'm sorry, you rolled 3 yellow wilds twice in a row?
Yes.
I just picked up a yellow die and that's what I rolled.
It's not every time, but it's... No, I rolled a bunch of times that it
I
came
think
off
you
of
just
the
have.
things.
You should just worship the dice gods at this point, I think.
I think you... Well, it's a good thing you have a yellow leader now.
Yeah.
It is.
So that's actually awesome for you, because they can be whatever... They can be all sorts of things.
This pair.
Anything listed here.
It's the whole reason I did it, but like I was kind of questioning the
So 2 blue,
die
red,
rolling.
and yellow.
I believe if you don't like anything there, you can choose from the top, but I'll just grab what's here.
2
For
blue,
mine.
a yellow, and a red.
Ooh. Well, I do get 2 yellow and 2 red. Nice. I like that.
All right, let me think about what I want to do with these folks.
All right.
I think
and,
I'm going to promote this guy as my leader to get a lot of food. And then put this guy under subdued territories.
I hate the bonuses on these. So I'll just flip them to get yellow and a red dice on the side of my choice. I'll keep the yellow there. The red, I'm going to go for a chest. Oh, the reds do not have chest on them.
About that.
Okay, for shield then. Okay, so now I can follow anything anybody does.
All right. Oh, what the go for. I now have other options, I guess. Do that, or I mean, I'm again sitting on a huge pile of food,
Uh-huh.
so I think I'm gonna basically do the same opening move again and go
Go conquering. Yeah,
yep,
yeah.
go conquering some territories that maybe do a little bit different selection this time though.
So subdue them.
I am no, I'm going to placate by giving them food. I'm going to
Well,
spend 3 food.
before you do that,
Oh,
everybody gets their bonuses if they have anything in subdued territory.
oh, yep, I do. Let me get rid of my red die here and take a farm token.
So Evan gets his blue die on the wild side, the eagle side, or hawk, or one of those birdie animals.
All right, everyone got their things?
I will in a minute here. Try to
I can grab it for you.
locate this. Thank you.
You think you have enough dice?
Do you see
No,
mine?
I have a spot. I still have one spot.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go to a 3-1 here, and that gets me a red and a yellow die. And what is that? A keep card. And all right, is everyone seeing that has? Like,
Yeah.
no,
Oh, there it is.
oh,
Now
there
it's
it is.
working.
Yeah. And put it into a player who isn't theirs hand, I guess. All right. So it looks like that's a set collection one. Am I reading that
Yep,
right?
which you want to keep secret, actually, but
Yeah. Well, you guys get to at least see it the first time, though, right?
yeah. Well, no, not necessarily.
Ah, okay. Oh, so I should have put that in my hand. Oh,
Yeah, that's fine.
I have become error. Ooh, I got a double hammer, huh? But I've also only got one favor. Trying to decide if I want to go and try aggressively, getting somebody to join my side here. Yeah, why not? Let's live dangerous. So I'm gonna spend that for 2 hammers to get 2 battle dice. And I'm going to try and conquer level 2 blue village here.
Okay.
Is that what I want, or yeah, it's kind of like yeah. All right, come on, luck be a lady tonight. No. All right, let's spin that favor and let's try one more time here.
Oh.
Oh, come on. All right, so that fails then, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh. All right. Guess we all can't get Evan rolls here.
You think it's a blessing, but it might be a curse.
Yep. Yeah, what I should have done first was I should have done level 2 food village first. Maybe gotten some more divine favor. Oh well. Yeah, speaking of, I'm gonna go ahead and do kind of hoping to get food maybe from winning that 2nd level village to then spend, but oh well. And then I'm just gonna get a level 2, which is gonna give me a blue and a yellow die. So you gotta roll that one. right, that's it for me then.
Okay, so I have the opportunity to take 2 of these tiles then.
Yep.
Cool. I think I'll be up for that. We'll spend 2 food here first for one of these doohickeys. Oh man, favor, nice. You know what? Keep the favor. We'll just immediately spend it on our second attack. A boat die. All right. So we'll spend the 2 favor we just gained to take a 2 horn village.
Ooh.
Reaver card. Let me see what my Reaver card looks like. Okay, so 1 red die right now. Whoops. What happened to that die? Just disappeared on me.
I think you threw it off the edge of the board. It was on the shield side, though. I can get it to the right side while you figure out what you want to do with that card.
Those are village cards. Okay, yeah, we'll put him next to raid villages. So whenever anybody raids villages, I get to raid extra villages.
Good.
Hey, that's what I did too.
Okay, so I have so many dice. I think I will spend some of them. I will spend. I can only do 1 of those things, so I will. Spend 3 boat dice. I'll just spend 2 of them. I'll keep 1. 1 or more. I'll spend 2 boat dice to get a level 2 village. I get 1 of these cards and 2 food. Oh, and I'll keep that secret. Okay.
All right, I'm going to spend 3 favor to get a 3 favor one. So I get a gold and a one of these. Oh, I got another boat upgrade.
Oh.
Oh man, another one?
Is it? So, the chest. I already have the chest. I could have 2 chest upgrades.
Nope.
So I have to take the 3 victory points then.
Yep.
Nope, we're over here.
Okay, so we're on to Dan.
All right. Let me see. Well, I've got a lot of dice.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure.
What you should do is you should get more dice.
You do.
I totally don't need more dice. Thanks.
You do have the shields required to go to raid keeps.
Yeah, I don't have the double chest for villages. What are the other actions that actually require dice? That's about it, right?
That and
I could-
also,
Yeah, I could
Yep.
try going out to sea. I've got plenty of dice for that.
Yep.
You know what? Why not? Why not? I was going to do something else with it, but let's do this. All right, so I'm going to pay my 4 food.
Ooh, people get stuff.
Well, yeah,
People
I
do
get
get stuff.
a red die on the helmet side.
I get to change one die
that was on
into anything else. And I think I'm going to turn this.
All right. I also get stuff. Let me think about this for a second. I can get a blue die with its wild side face up. That may help me here. Do I have to take that bonus?
Bonuses.
I got a free die here, but I'm actually liking what I currently have in my display.
You don't have to take it. You could always.
Oh. Did you take your Sea Journey card?
Not yet.
Well, before you do that, he has to figure out whether he's taking that bonus or not. Because you can always discard any die to make room, but
I guess it doesn't matter. Like right now my leader is blue, so I can just change one of these blue dice to a wild, which is functionally better.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Okay.
what I did.
All right.
And then you get 2 points immediately for being the first one to go here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Dan, what color are you?
I'm sorry. What am I? Am I the?
I think. Oh, you're.
I'm the green ship.
You're
okay.
green.
Yeah, you're the green ship.
I should be on 2.
Yeah, I was about to say, Evan, you're purple, even though you're green name. You should be on 3,
3,
right?
was it?
Yeah, you got 3 points for the ship upgrade he couldn't take.
Yep.
This makes 0 sense over here.
That's
right,
just a modding issue, not a game issue, though.
I said I'm flipping the table.
Do not flip the table.
And a hammer and a boat. Otherwise, discard 2 food and 1 die. But it's an opportunity for extra glory. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
the
no, that's
Kraken.
fine. I've got tons of dice, so I will do that. Yeah, I'll get rid of a boat and a hammer. Somebody give me 3 extra glory.
I got it.
And then I will now be paying the cost for this card. So there's another boat. Whoops. Sorry, that's probably my bad ping. Shield. The sword. Okay, that's all I needed for that one. So I get a keep card.
Yeah, there's like not enough room for everything.
The keep card is this. So I get 2 favor. And I have an opportunity to perform a combat for some extra stuff. I mean,
You got the 2 hammers. That'd relatively, and plenty of favor to reroll. And this wild can be counted as a hammer.
yeah, you know what? Why not? So I'll take 2 battle dice. Just gonna leave them here on this pull-out sheet here.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
All right, so that's 1 extra favor and a castle token. Where the heck these are? Is that the
I think
wall?
so. Wall, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So Dan took the one I wanted.
Yep.
I could go for this one, but I don't have a corruption to get rid of yet, so it's kind of a little wasted.
I mean, it is still 9 points, I guess.
That is true.
Do we score these points immediately or into the game?
Immediately.
Okay.
Dan, did you score your points for your
I'm sorry.
11?
That ship was worth 11.
Yep, so now that's... He was at 5, so you're at 16. Okay. Yeah, I suppose, even though I'm not getting the anti-corruption thing, I'll still pay... That's expensive. Only thing. For 9 points, 4 foods and 3 dice for 9 points. Without getting the extra bonuses, I don't know if it's worth it. I wanted somebody to go to the village and so I can get a corruption first.
Yeah, I kind of wanted that too.
I think I will forgo. Although I do have tons of dice. I will forgo and get 2 food. My massive tower of food. Meat tower.
So it's up to me then.
Yep. This is a tough choice.
So if I wait, I get 2 food and a die of my choice, right?
Or a die of your choice.
Or a die of your choice.
Okay? Did you?
I'm deciding. So I'm going to try and sail.
Okay. So pay your 4 food.
We're gonna be gutsy on this one.
Fortune favors the brave, is what I always say.
We're Vikings.
Go big or go home.
Okay. Flip yourself a journey card. Lucky.
So we're gonna go after this big bad boy right here.
All right, and now with you doing that, oh, I don't know if it's 12 points.
So
worth it.
we're going to combat it.
Oh my.
So the
You
rule
can
is
just pay it. You got like 30 wilds.
But it requires a wild of each, and I don't have that.
because the wilds can't be used for wilds of
Oh,
other
yeah,
colors.
wild.
Yeah, the wilds can't be used as guild leader symbols
Yeah.
or whatever they're called.
So we're taking 5 of my wilds. We're gonna
You're,
turn
you're
those
still
into.
you're still spending 5 dice on it.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. See, that's the one I was planning on taking because it's like I have all 3 leader icons.
Now the rule is you cannot defeat the monster unless you can pronounce its name.
I call BS.
What do you get? Where's this?
It's
dice?
gonna be anything I wanted. All right, so 5 die, and
Oh
I
yeah,
think
you
I
got
have
it.
enough.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So that gives me 15. And a purple.
That'd be here.
And Guess I'll put that there.
Okay, so I guess that make... Nope, we still have, John has to
Yep.
decide if he has to wants to follow.
Like if that one was still there, I would probably do it. But the other ones, I mean, I don't know if 12 points is worth it to then not be able to follow on the other action, which I feel like no matter which one you do here, I could follow. So I think I'm just going to rest, and that means I take a die or 2 food. I'll take 2 food. All right.
Okay, so I am going to, for my action, go and raid villages.
Yeah.
Okey-dokey.
All right. So I believe 2 of us. Now, how does that usually go? Like, I'm assuming it's like turn order for doing your bonuses.
It shouldn't matter for the bonuses.
Yeah, this Axe Chief is draw to discard one of these village cards, right?
Yes.
Yep. Well, the next 2, this is an easy choice because they're both the same. Where's the discard for village cards? I guess we'll just make one. Kind of want to have it off the board so it's easier to see. And
Okay. Am I gonna do that to myself?
yeah, I'm going to take terror. It's just 1 terror. And a wall and a favor.
Okay. So I am gonna
That's 2 favor for that one.
take these 2. So I get a chest upgrade. 5 points. What color am I? I am teal. Orange has not scored any points yet.
Nope.
I'm gonna take the 10 points and do terror off of this one. FYI. Oops. Not that much terror. Only a little bit of peril.
2 from here. Ooh, okay. I got another upgrade. So it's going to be that upgrade. And a relic.
All right, so I'm just trying to take a look at these relics. You get the relic, you then put a die on it, and that activates it. You have a passive ability.
You get the relic, and you put a matching symbol on it. You can store the die there, and then when the requisite action takes place, like sea battles for this one, you can discard the die to get the benefit down here. So in this case, it's 2 extra black die for the sea battle.
And this one over here lets you get rid of a terror. All right.
Yeah.
Whenever this is whenever anybody raids villages too, I think too, as long as you've got a treasure chest stored on that card.
Correct. But you can only store treasure chest on that card when you roll it. You can't move one you've already rolled previously.
Okay. So you have to also then get a die and get one that rolled.
Yeah.
Chest. Okay.
Okay. Is anybody following be at Raid the Village.
Yeah.
I mean,
It'd be me first, right?
Yes, Evan would be
Yep.
first to choose.
Okay. So I have to rest because I need the food.
So then, John, are you following? You would
I am definitely following.
only get 2 cards.
Yep. All right, let's see here. 3 food or food, a farm, and a terror. Or... I mean, this seems like pretty good synergy here.
Yeah.
I just, need to roll a chest at some point here, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, which might even happen now. Who knows? Let's see here. Do I take the additional terror and 5 points or the 2 dice? Let's take the 2 dice. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a chest. Yeah, because red can't roll a chest, and yellow has only 1 chest on it.
Mm-hmm.
I want blue if I want that. If I want chests, huh? Well, let's take the terror points. The goal is to have as many terror as possible, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
It seems like the real flex.
This is golf. You want to have the lowest number of points possible.
I mean, this also gets me on the board finally.
Okay. So Dan, are you following?
I am not following.
So either
So
2
it's
food
either
or
2 food or any die.
Yep. Any die on any phase.
Any die on any face. I'll just take a blue. Whoops. Wild for me now. Okay.
Okay, so that's the end of the first round.
That is correct.
So, first thing that happens, everybody gets 1 glory per territory tile they have.
I got 2 here. Yeah, 2.
So we get 1. And remember which color you are. Don't get confused.
If you need a reminder, folks, there's some flags or sails on your ship that matches your player color.
Yes. Do not pay attention to the color of your hand icon or your name.
Unless
It
you
makes
mean-
no sense.
So in the meantime, I'm gonna set up the.
These cards are discarded, correct?
Yes, all the cards that are currently on the board will be discarded.
Oh, all of the face-up cards?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So everything's fresh.
Ah, that's a shame. There's so much good over there, and
All right.
So a little bit of board management between each round, but it's not too bad. It can go pretty quick.
I mean, I've seen fiddlier games.
Okay, so we are set up for the next round. Nobody took the first player, so Evan is still first player.
Don't forget to take back your boats.
Yes, do not forget to do that.
All right, now got to look at what's out here.
Stuff and things, you know.
Stuff. I like stuff. I like things.
A lot of nice little set collection options in the Raid the Village, or Raid the Keeps. Ooh, an upgrade I don't have yet in the village. Nope.
All right. So I am going to raid some villages.
All right, so I get to draw 2, discard 1.
So that is a food and 2 chests.
I also get to draw 2, discard 1.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm sorry, draw 3, right?
Oh, if points are on your artifacts, do we also score that glory immediately?
From the artifacts, no, that's end of game.
Okay.
The only thing with those is if you discard it before the end of the game, you do not get that end game score. It's only if it's still on your board.
Okay.
Artifacts
Man,
are probably the most confusing part of this game, unfortunately.
I'm tempted to keep both of those. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to keep both of these. This will be the card I discard. I will take 2 copies of that special ability.
Oh,
Wait,
nice.
wait, who? What?
For his
I'm
bonus,
sorry, I got a
he got
bonus
something.
when you picked raid villages.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, you have to discard one of the 2 you drew, don't you?
Right.
I thought it was draw 3, discard 1.
No, draw 2, keep 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
So I'm going to do the extra, get the keep and the tear, or the farm and the tear. Farm.
I get ship upgrade of the shield.
Okay. Once he's done, I think you probably still need to get your 2 from the top of the deck, I'm guessing.
Yep. And then I get this upgrade.
Nice.
Sadly, I only have 1.
Rotated
chest.
for people. Okay. And then 2 from the top, right?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Got the other ship upgrade. I'm fully upgraded.
Nice.
Yeah, let's just put it right in the wrong spot. There we go. And the terror I got, I can get rid of. Or I can get 2 terror and 10 points.
I'm hiding so he doesn't give it to me.
Oh yeah, that's removed.
Hey,
Somebody.
no.
You have too many people on your ship. And if I do recall, you have stabbed me in the back many a game so far, Nathan.
Oh, Justin Moonraker.
Man, that's brutal. Just holding a grudge forever there like that.
and you put venom on me in Narc Nova, so
That is true,
Alright.
but that was a pretty minor. You can't really
it
stab
still
too bad.
happened.
All right. Well, I do not have the 2 chests required to play there. So I have to take something. So I'm just gonna take a blue die.
Now, does it matter? Like, can I slide my dice down on my ship? Because this bothers
Yeah.
me that I have this huge gap.
Yeah, the position doesn't matter. Okay, so Dan?
So,
It's also a bummer I don't get that bonus draw tot card too.
Right.
yeah. So I'm paying my 1 food and 2 dice for just one of these face-up pairs, huh?
Yeah, you'd have to use your wilds because you don't have the chests.
I think
Well, you technically could take the face up pair, or you could take 2 face down.
that is true. That is true. No, because I don't get any bonus cards. I just have this, right?
Right.
That's a face-up pair, right?
It
Yeah,
doesn't
that's what
have.
that looks like.
It's you either. I think you can choose to take face down instead of the pair. I can double check, but
Yeah, just kind of going by that iconography, it looks
Right.
almost like you have to take one of them.
well, in the rules it does say you can just choose blindly, but from the top of the deck, random. You're
Okay.
generally people are going to want to take from what's showing, but not always.
All right. I am gonna do this. Yeah. I'm gonna pay my food, but I'm gonna hold on to it because I'm gonna take this pair. So I'll net 2 food, and I won't take the extra. I'll take the a ship upgrade here.
Ooh, all those ship upgrades are gone.
Yep.
I wanted that. Mer.
Well, tough.
Well, I could take one of. Well, either one I take, if I take the face up ones, I could give Evan his terror back, or I can
Or
give
you
it to
could just
Dan
take-
for taking the cards
You
I
could.
wanted.
You could. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or I
you
can
could take
blindly.
2 more terror. That's. I mean, do you want people to fear your name or not?
Yeah, well, spend my food.
I mean, this is a pretty cool artifact. I thought about that pile for a hot minute.
Flip that. Spend the wild die. I'm not crazy about artifacts myself, but but getting rid of terror is pretty nice. Yeah, sure. I will take this. Evan, you can have your terror back.
What? That's not fair. It's a net zero. It's all right.
Okay. So now it's
Oh,
who actually did that?
That was me.
Yep.
So now it's John's turn to pick a location to go to.
I mean, subduing territories is right there.
And you can have up to 3 Reavers in a slot down here, right?
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I think people would be happy if I took that action, so I won't. I mean, you know what? Yeah. I don't want to do the same action like 3 times in a row, basically. So I'm going to do something different. So I'm going to go here.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a good place because I got the shield icon, and I'll spend a shield. Oh, I guess probably should do the card bonuses first.
And nobody has a
one.
bonus for that action.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I was like, oh wait, oh yep, oh well. All right, and then those 2 shields, 2 food, and I get to take any one of these 2 and 2 off the top. That could give me another wall token.
Yeah, the armors gets you a lot of points, but you have to have quite a few of them to be really worth it.
Yeah.
Tapestries kind of level up quicker.
And 2, 4, 15. That one's
Oh,
6,
I see. You
3,
need
6, 10.
tapestries that don't match, though.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's interesting.
And art needs to match.
Yeah, there's only one type of art, so
Oh,
they're all
okay.
the same. Same thing with the armor. There's only one type of armor.
Yeah, I'll take these 2 here. Why not? Well, actually, I could just probably put that in my hand. That'd probably be easier.
Yeah. Easier to keep track of what you're trying to do.
Yeah. All right, and then drawing 2 off the top. All right, and yeah, that's it then for that, right? Yeah, because
Well,
those two, and then everybody else does theirs.
the 2 that you drew off the top, they weren't. There's not. None of them were ones you have to resolve right away.
Nope.
Okay. I'm next. I will do that. Because I get the 1 extra card. That seems good enough. Whoops. We'll
Question for you,
use
Nathan.
the ship guard. Discard that.
Over here in the trade with villages,
Yep.
did we reset the die? Do they reset?
They should reset. I don't know if we did or not.
I did not touch those dice. So they should be re-rolled, is what you're
Right.
saying, right? Because it's always the same color
Yep.
selection.
That's
Okay.
easy enough to do.
Taken care of.
I just looked at that and I was like, wait a minute.
I get one of these matched pairs. Well, I'll take these 2, and then I randomly get 1 off the deck. Okie dokie.
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm not following.
Oh, even with all those dice.
Because I don't have 2 shields. I will take a yellow wild. Okay. Evan, are you following?
Maybe. I have to think here.
I am not happy with my results so far in this game.
I mean, I only have 1 more point than you right now.
Yeah, but that's a little deceiving. You got a lot of sets going.
What? No.
I am not going to follow. I'm going to take a yellow like that.
Okay. So now it's Dan's turn.
Okay. Placing my boat. Placing my boat.
What you doing with your boat?
Pillage and plunder. Actually, no, we're just gonna go to town. We're gonna go to town.
So this
There we
is
go.
trade with villages.
So wherever the first player marker is, I'll take it.
Evan has it.
And there it is. Thank you.
So no, there's no bonus on the player board attached to this action.
So I have to figure out which one of my things I'm taking
Yep.
here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, I'm definitely taking food. Just a second. I just got a message on my screen that said my internet was unstable.
Yeah, you're a little breaking up a little bit.
Yeah,
Wait
it
a
was
minute.
a little choppy.
The night of technical difficulties. Yeah, your ping's still pretty high. That's looking better.
Okay. All right. I think I just got my 3 food. It finally caught up with all my clicks and what have you. I've got 8 favor. Do I want even more favor? I know one of my 3 picks is going to be these 2 dice because they're wild to me.
Yeah,
with
that's
my
a good
blue
choice.
leader.
You could
Just question what the last one is.
double up and get 2 more dice.
I mean, I do need dice. I'm not gonna. I think I'll take a card.
Okay.
All right.
So
Whoever's next to do your exchanges.
that will be me, and of course I will follow. I don't particularly need the food. I want these 2 dice. Okay, and for the next one, how much favor do I have? 3. I will take the 2 favor. Evan.
You favor.
Okay, then John.
I'm going to take this card. No particular reason.
Lies.
Okay, so it's back to me to place my ship. I am going to go raid territories. Who gets bonuses for raiding territories? Anybody?
Subdue
all
territories?
of us.
Not me.
I do.
I do.
I'm going to discard a die to get a farm token.
Nice. So first, what I'm gonna do, let me look at what each of these potentially give me. Yep. I will spend 3 dice. Actually, that might make sense. What is a 3? I'll spend 3 hammers to try to subdue this one through violence. So I get
Excellent.
3 black dice for that.
All up there.
I'm gonna drag him down here. Wow.
That seems like a pretty good roll, yeah.
I think I succeeded.
Yep.
You killed the poor civilians.
Look at that. You raided a farm, literally.
So I get a farm token, which are here, and 3 food to my huge stack of food. Guess what I'm doing next?
Raiding a 3 food location.
Yes. One. I could have just left the food behind. Okay. So I get...
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's one of these cards, a spoils card. Oop, just keep that in my hand. Secret. And then I get a yellow dice and a blue die. Let's roll those. Not bad. And finally, I do have tons of food still, but I don't have that many more dice spots. So I'm going to do the 3 horns this time. 3 favor. Okay, so I get a purple prophecy card, which I'll put in my hand, keep it secret. Ooh, I like that. And one of these spoils, which I already have that upgrade, so I get 3 points. That'll go down here. Okay. So that was my 3 territories that I claimed. Oops. I must have grabbed doubled up on those. Pretend I didn't see that. Doesn't matter really.
Are you good?
Yep. Go ahead, Evan.
All right. So I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna do a 2 favor. Oh. Why won't it let me take 1? There it goes. So, 2 Horn Village.
So you
That
got
looks
a
good.
purple card. Here you go. And one of these cards. You got a lot of purple cards going.
Suspicious.
Will not let you put in your hand.
It just right click on them and draw. That's probably
Yeah.
I got him.
Or just hit the number 1 when you
Yeah.
put over.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm definitely going to follow.
And then
Do you have to resolve that
Or
card?
he gets the second one, yeah.
nothing I have to resolve. And then I am going to let's see what does what. I'm gonna spend 3 food.
Okay, another one of these.
And I get a blue
Nope, that's
and
not
a
blue.
red.
I'll let you grab it. There's the red.
Oh, there it is. And nothing I have to resolve instantly, so
Okay. Let's go ahead, John.
All right. I've been deliberating on this quite a bit. Trying to decide, do I do the 3 food, 2 food, or do I'm just going to do 2 dice? 1.
Okay.
And I gave up 2 dice. And let's see, what do I get? A village and 2 food.
You don't have a lot of dice left.
Nope. But what I do have is good enough. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that is another artifact. And that is, I can put any die on there to then discard any die to get any die.
Yeah, seems reasonably good.
That seems useful.
I am also going to follow, I guess, because I better take a tile than not take a tile. So I will take a 2-horn tile. That seemed to work out for me. So one of these and one of these. Okay, that's that.
Okay, that should be end of round. So all these cards go away. The dice technically go away, but I can re-roll those too.
Ah,
Yeah, I can do this. I got the.
I took the whole stack over here.
Okay.
And don't forget your ship.
Yep. Where is my ship? Over here. And Dan is first player this time.
Yep.
What?
Let me take a look.
I do like how, like, when you put ships here, cards here, it only covers the art. All the important information you need to know on the bottom card is showing. That is how it works for the real game. Although it's actually slightly better than it is in this mod.
I'm thinking. All right. Yeah, let's I'm gonna recruit Reavers.
Okay.
Ooh. All right.
Get your 2 favor.
Yeah. Get our favor back.
Favor, what's that?
Horns.
More of I've gotten like my 1 favor the entire game.
All right, let's see what all the dice am I getting here. 1 of each. That sounds good.
That one. Yeah, don't care about that one.
Oh, interesting.
So I will follow.
Oh, did we get points for our
Oh, yes.
round
Territories.
territories, stuff like that?
Yes, we need to get those. So I get 4 points.
I get 3.
I also get 3.
And there isn't anything else in the turn.
No.
Um,
I can double check, but I'm pretty sure that is it.
all right.
All right. I'll take him this one.
And I I got last pick, so it's not even worth me even looking at them.
These ones.
Oh, by the way, if you used any ship upgrades, you can flip it back at the beginning of the round.
Alright, well, I am going to take this one. I'm perfectly happy with that.
Okay, I get 2 blue and a yellow. I just put the wrong die. There's battle die in there, that's why.
Let's get 2 blue, 2 yellow.
There we go.
So,
Alright,
question, Nathan, real quick.
Yep.
All right. So, I put this guy here down here for raid villages. So, if something happens, if I were the one in the raid villages, could I just use the food that it generates to do that, or do I have to pay the food and get the food back? Like, what's the order?
You get the bonus before you even pay for the action. So yes, you could use the food generated for that.
Okay, I
That's
was just
true.
curious
Even
how
if
that
you're the that's true. Even if you're the one putting the boat there.
Correct.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, because it seemed like it triggered as soon as you place the boat. It kind of like triggers all those
Yes.
kind of thing.
And then after we get the bonuses, then each person decides if they want to take the action or rest. So theoretically, I suppose a person who chose the action could choose to rest.
That seems very awkward, and probably not optimal decision if
Yeah.
it is available.
Yeah, considering the first person bonuses, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so has everybody done?
Yeah, has everyone's taken Reavers, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, then Nathan, you get to place your boat.
Yeah. Oh, I should actually.
This is an important decision for me, Nathan. So don't screw it up.
Ha 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 ha.
Sorry,
Then
this is
you
an
should-
appointment decision for you.
I don't know. I'm happy with whatever you do.
I'm happy with it, whatever I do too.
There's one thing I would not be happy with.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I can put things on them when I got these dice. I can move them. Yeah, that seems like a thing to do.
I guess I will raid keeps.
Oh man, does nobody still have special abilities at this yet?
I do. I put my food guy there.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so I get at least one food. Question, do I want to get 2 more food?
I use my special
Bye.
ability.
Yep, I'm done with mine.
Okay, so I'm spending 2 food and 2 dice, 2 shields. I'm also actually spending this shield that I have on this relic to get 2 food back. Okay, and then I will... Huh. I suppose this looks pretty good.
Ooh, 2 towers? Ooh.
I mean, it just gives you a lot of dice, but it gives you the opportunity to fight for 2 tower tokens, which are worth endgame points.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I
like
mean, if you're the person with the most towers, it's worth 5 points.
That's
and each
true.
one of that's like an 11 point. Ooh, if you can get. Ooh, man.
And
Yeah,
that
the
just might
towers
be
are
enough to
worth
get
a
you
lot.
enough to take over.
I don't think anybody has any.
Nobody
right
has
now,
any
do they?
towers yet. It's the first time we've seen towers.
Yeah.
Because even
Huh.
if people try to grab the other 2, there's still going to be one behind you.
And a lot of towers came out this round. So you might not even need to get 2 tower tokens to have the most. You might not even just be able to get 1.
That
Yeah.
is super tempting.
Ooh.
I probably should have done that instead, but oh well.
Lots of decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like this, and it kind of hurts John because he's definitely going for sets. But I'm
Not
not
by
really
any
have
choice of
much.
my own. It's just what it keeps giving me.
Yeah, I'll take those, and then I get 2 from here. Okay, one of them is a tower that I have to deal with. So I immediately get a red and blue dice, which is a shield, which can go here, and one of these. And
Hey, are you going to do the fighty thingy?
I want to, but I don't have much to do it with. I do have that I can get 1 with, and the wild that I can get 1 with. 2 wilds I can spend. I do have plenty of favor. Sure, I'll spend the 2 wilds.
So rolling the 3 dice.
Yes. Actually, let me keep one of those wilds. I will just roll 2 dice.
Playing it risky.
Is that smart or stupid?
I mean, it's a calculated risk, is what I would call it.
How many sides has a double?
got-
No, I'll do 3. I'll 3. I'm not gonna risk it. I'll just
The
do
double
3.
is just one side, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think there's. Yeah.
Okay, so I still failed. I still have to use a favor to re-roll the 1. Now I'm successful. And then, so I get
3 points and a castle token.
Yep, 3 points and a castle token. 1, 2, 3. I am on top of some. That's not me. I'm teal. Castle token are over.
They're right here. These the bags.
Tower. Tower of Terror. Okay. That would be my cards.
All right. I am going to follow.
Of course.
It just seems like the sporting thing to do. So I will spend these 2 blue here. And I'm going to take these. Just so it gives me is it 3 defense?
Yeah, if you
Okay,
want.
so I'm going to spend this and this.
But you don't get the red
3
and
die.
yellow die if you do that, though, right?
No, that's a vertical line, so he automatically gets what's on the left, and he has the option of taking what's on the right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If it's diagonal, then it's either or. If it's vertical, it's
this.
you have the option of taking the right side as
Okay,
well.
So I got 2. I guess we'll spend a favor. Just reroll as many, right?
Yep.
As many as you want. So you can just re-roll the blank one if you want. There you go.
That'll do it.
I'll get you the tower token. There you go.
It was what? How many victory points?
3.
3. And then I get 1 off the top.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to follow.
It's a.
Okay.
Oh, yep.
Okay, so I don't have enough spots, so I get to pick which one I want.
Yeah, you can get the blue and yellow, and I think you can discard any die you want.
Oh, so I can draw both of them and then pick which, like, even out of my.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so.
You can throw one of your Vikings overboard.
Ooh, a double hammer. That seems like a keeper.
Yep.
And. Yeah, we can just throw this shield away, it's fine. And then. Take. These 2. For 3 die.
Mm-hmm. Use that favor up.
Use another favor.
There you
And
go.
we got it.
Look at your tower. There's your tower.
Thank you.
I was thinking about going for the double tower. Maybe get the tower of power.
It's a big investment to win both of those combats consecutively.
Yeah,
Mhm.
especially since I have no hammers, 1 favor. Yeah, I think that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna get my red and yellow die here. And nothing. All right. So with that, let's see here. I need to get 3 off of 0 dice.
Well, technically, you could turn
1 die.
one die into.
So I think I'll just take that as is.
Okay.
Okay. So do I have enough gumption to take the double tower?
Yeah. I mean, I want to see somebody go for it.
I mean, I've got a lot of dice and favor, so I think I will follow this action, even though, like, I'm being left. I'm being left with the slim pickings that you guys just left me this. So if this works out for me, it's only your own fault. So I have to resolve all this nonsense.
Okay. So get a red and blue.
Yeah. I'm assuming I resolve this card 1 and then card 2.
Yes.
Look at that. I rolled a wild on the first card. Totally going for the combat on that first card. Okay. I'm going to toss 2 wild symbols here for 2 hammers. Yeah, there they are.
You gonna risk it with just 2 hammers?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh, with 8
Oh
rerolls?
wow.
Oh,
well,
wow.
yeah, with 8
Okay,
rerolls.
never mind.
Yeah, so that's 3, 1, 2, 3, and a castle tower. And that's the first one that's done. All right, and now we're going to pull a blue and a red die for the second one. See what these turn up. Doesn't actually help me with the combat task. Let me think about that. All right, I'm not going to be greedy, and I'll just take the dice off of that one. I don't feel like I can push my luck with only 2 dice again.
Okay, so now it's Evan's turn.
We are going to come up here.
Oh, I should put one of these dice into this slot.
All right. So I can chuck a die to get a die.
I'm gonna.
Now, is it getting rid of a die to get a die? Does it have to be the same color? It can be any color.
You're using
Which
an
one is
artifact
it?
ability.
This one.
No, he's using the heart. That looks like any die color to any die color.
Any die color. Okay.
Yeah.
Also activating. Here, I get farm token.
Which I'm just going to keep it there because I get a blue anyways. So I'm going to take this.
Oh, you're subduing territories. Okay, I don't get any bonuses there.
Then I can. You know what? Yeah, I have only 1 favor. I will give up that favor to get 2 points. Because I ain't gonna get 2 points out of that 1 favor otherwise.
Did everyone get their stuff?
Everybody got their stuff, I think.
Okay, so I'm going to chuck 3 die. Roll Dice Village. For a tower. Chuck 3 more die. They're not all the same color this time. For 2 meat and a wall. We're going to chuck 1 food for 1 food village. Which gives me a yellow and 2 victory points. And that's it for me.
All right, I will happily follow you here.
Happily,
Oh,
he
yeah.
says.
Yes. All right, so 3 food, and I'm going to take 3 food village. That's 2 points. And a Reaver card. Alright. Is that just me or is that double-sided?
That looks like 2 backs to me. It didn't load properly.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me too. Nope. Alright. Nope.
Hopefully,
Try-
this is not
there it
dying
is.
up.
Oh, wait, oh, yeah, that's what the problem is. I was putting it into the
Oh,
hand
you were
of the
sticking it
virtual...
into the player's hand, and it's at that seat. Okay. Yeah.
That's not actually there. Oh, alright. Oh, that makes sense. Alright, so 2 red dice.
Discard 2 dice wall token. Huh.
That doesn't seem too bad. I mean, it's, seems good to me. All right. So that's that one. What do I have now? I've got dice. I've got 1 food. 1 food. 2 dice though. Or see, I don't have any favor, and I don't need no favor. So yeah, I'll get rid of 2 dice. And take 2 dice. Village, which gives me 2 food. And the village. And what did that give me? Another artifact. Alright, that's it for me.
Okay.
So I have an opportunity to do a thing here, huh? Let me take a look at these exchanges. Is there anything I'm particularly interested in? Do I have a lot of anything? Here, I'll just take a 2 favor tile.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, you had like what, 8?
Yeah, I had 8. Take this, and I get one of these. All right.
Wait, what happened to one of these cards?
I just took it as a reward from the village I raided. Or the,
Okay, yeah.
the territory
Okay.
I raided.
Yeah, from the territory you raid, do you actually get to pick from the face up and not just draw ones then?
I think you're drawing from the deck.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I actually need it or care about that one, but it's just kind of more of...
All right, fixed.
Okay, so for my follow, it's a hard decision. What do I think other people are gonna do? So there's still John. John is not gonna do that, so I will not save things I would need for that. So I will spend 3 dice. get
I might paddle at sea. You don't know that.
So,
Battle Sea Serpent. I mean, these cards are worth a flipping toad of points if you can save up the resources to do them.
Yeah, I get the wall and 2 food. Okay. So
All
now it's Evan. I'm not Evan. John.
And this is the choice. Do we go raid villages or do we go and trade with the villages? Thing is, though, raiding, I mean, I could get an upgrade that I don't have. But if it was the treasure chest upgrade, I might have done it. And I don't need any more terror. And if there was a way to get rid of terror, I might go with it. I would get 2 off the top as well. I would get a ton of cards. But I feel like this is a better play for me.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to take that card for no particular reasons. And then I feel like the 3 food, or do I feel like trying to maybe catch up points in a subtle way? Let's see here. Dice thing. Yeah. These. When you take dice, do you have to take 2 of the same color, or is it just any 2?
It's any 2.
Okay, I got 3 food, which is basically enough to do most things I'm going to want to do. So yeah, let's take 2 dice. Or actually, ooh yeah, it's yeah, let's take those 2. And I'm going to put that boat onto the artifact. Now, could I activate this immediately? Is it just any time during this turn, or
It's when someone picks
Takes-
the trader's action, I think, is when you get to be able to do that.
Yeah. I don't
And then
think
you're
you do.
discarding the boat that's on it for the 2 dice.
Yep. Let's see. This one's carrying about 1 point per blue card, which means seems as good as any. And I thought about taking the favor, but I was like, nah. Then I was like, I could take the food, but nah. All right, that's it for me.
Okay, so I could do 2 things.
And
one of
I get
them-
first player too.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can take it from me. That's fine. One of them will be the 3 food to go up to 8. And now I'll take this face up purple card.
There you go.
Okay, I am going to take these 2 dice.
I'm going to take 3 food. Or I could not follow and just take 2 food.
I think that's the best play. That's the flex.
Pro gamer move.
Yep. It's all about pro gamer moves here.
I was first player, so that should be
That should
Yeah,
be
that
it.
should be in the
yeah,
round.
everyone.
So everybody gets their territory points.
5.
5 for me.
6.
We throw away everything that's currently on the board.
Wow. Okay. So what in the world's going on here? Did we like? I guess we did have to shuffle them.
Hmm?
Here. Oh, I'm sorry. I I think I'm gonna have to bow out here. This ran a little bit later than I wanted it to with the technical issues that we had at the beginning of the thing, and I actually have a Magic Gathering proof tomorrow.
Okay, well, I think we got the gist of it. Do we just want to...
If you want to finish this game out without me, you can.
We could probably...
If you want to play like one more round without me, that's fine. I'll leave it up to you. But I think this is a cool game. I'll leave that before I leave.
Yeah, it'd be kind of awkward to... So we could probably just wrap it up and we can like figure out what our score would be so far. So kind of do our set collection stuff. And...
Yeah, you want to just like do final scoring now and see what it would have been?
Yeah. We can do. Let's do that.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
final scoring. So
Yeah, what's worth points?
we've technically finished half of the game, but
Yes.
so first of all, terror tokens. You count those up, and so if you have one, it's worth -1 point. If you, well, let's just see how many everybody has.
I got 2.
I
so
have
that's
2. That's
-3.
-3, correct?
Yes, 2 is -3. Evan, how many you got? Just one?
One, I already moved myself back one.
Okay. So that's not too bad. Nobody lost a ton of points there. Artifacts, you gain the glory on the artifact.
Oh, right. It's printed on the card. Gotcha.
Yep, so I get 7.
I get 6.
I get 4.
Okay. So now spoils. That's the set collection. So basically you count up your sets of these cards.
Oh, which kind of cards?
The cards from over here.
I just want to look at the top 2 cards because I was going to go first, and I was going to be digging. Oh, nope. Wasn't going to get any more armory.
4.
I got 3 of them. I would.
Oh,
I got
had
6
one
out of that
this.
for 2 treasures
I'll
and a
have that over
tapestry.
Well,
9 for me.
and 12 for me.
13, 15 for me for 4 pieces of artwork and a tapestry.
Yeah, you know what? You really hurt me, Nate, when you took that
10.
tapestry, because I top decked one, so I had 2, and that was like the 3rd color. That was
Yeah.
going to be 11.1 there for me.
I suspected.
That's why I was really pushing. Like, you should really go for the double tower.
Okay, now we figure out the farms and things. So, who has the most farms? I just have 1.
I have 1.
I have 3.
So
Yeah,
you get
I was
the
getting. Yeah, I had like the passive farm income every time we were doing the territories.
yeah. So you get 3 for having the majority.
And 3 for how much
Having
each of those are worth.
Yeah, each one's worth 1 point.
Yep.
So as obviously late, if we had played a full game, you'd have a better chance of having like 4 or 5, maybe 6, and they'd be worth a lot more points.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was expecting to probably get to 6.
Yeah. Walls, I have 1.
I have 1.
I
have 1.
Yeah, that was the other one. I got the wall income now too. I was gonna.
So what happens if we all tie?
If we all tie,
I assume
it
nobody.
doesn't. Everybody gains the full glory.
Ah.
Not that it makes a difference if every single player ties. So,
Well, Sally didn't have 1.
so I
I
get
guess we don't move then.
No, everybody gets 2 points per wall.
plus the majority bonus. If
Plus the
everybody who
majority
has
bonus
1
of
has the
4.
majority. of 4.
So everyone who's got one wall gets 6 points.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, then towers. I have 1.
I have 1, which
Have
is worth
3?
3.
So you get the 5 for the majority, and then they're worth 3 points each. And the final scoring thing is your prophecies, your purple cards. 5 for that, 4 for that, so 9 more points for me.
It was just kind of stacked up there. I wanted to just fan them out.
And that was 10 points for me there.
Got 11 from prophecies.
There it is. So let's see. 4 from Feast of the Gods. It- the cards that care about the leader symbol, is that just the cards in the discard pile for Reavers?
That's all the cards you have. Discard
So
and
including
active.
this one?
Yep.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That's 7 plus 8, 15. Didn't get any treasures. 5, 10, 15.
Okay. And that should be the final score for half the game.
Fair enough.
That's half a victory.
Yeah.
I'll
Let's-
take half victory over less than half of the victory.
That's still a lot of points for halfway through the game. So, that's pretty good.
I have a feeling we were going to lap the board here pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we didn't do too much of the voyaging. We would have been I probably would have been doing that pretty heavy going forward.
Yeah, I almost wish that last round I started with voyaging rather than what did I actually start with Reavers, because I was more or less set up for it.
Yeah, that's why I took the food this
I was
last time.
greedy. I took Reavers to get more dice so I could get from bigger ships, hoping that somebody else would pick it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grabbed that 3 food, so I had 4. So if someone went a sailing, I was ready to go.
Yeah, I probably pretty much every action I got from now on would have been probably sailing if people didn't take it.
Well, everybody, that was half a game of Reavers of Midgard.
What did everybody
So-
think about it?
I dig it.
Yeah, I like it. There's enough kind of going on, you have different avenues. I mean, I like the. I was kind of concerned, about the action economy, but it seems to work out pretty well.
I'm thoroughly disappointed that it has sat on my shelf for so long without me ever touching it, because I do enjoy it.
Well, yeah, the big thing is it's a game where you only have one act. Technically, you have one action per turn, but you have to be involved in what everybody else is doing, because that is where the majority of your actions are going to be on other people's turns, really.
Yeah, the diminishing action is it worked really well, I think.
Yeah.
I find the way that they make sure that there's 4 ship actions every single round, regardless of how many players in the game there are in the game, seems actually really smart, well balanced, because it ensures there's going to be one action or 2 actions that's not going to be chosen every round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really nice, the fact if you play at maximum player count, there's only 6 choices you have on your turn, if you're first player, but everything that you choose has such far-reaching implications. Not even just for you, but for literally everyone else at the table.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And then to do that and have that many different paths to victory, I think it's kind of really well designed that way.
Well, so that was Reavers. Hope everybody seemed to have enjoyed it. So, Dan, since you're the one kind of triggering us leaving, I don't think you get to flip the table. I think
No, somebody else can.
John can flip the table. How about that?
All right. Let's see how this goes here. Oh, that was a good one.
Well, yeah. The rule book and rotated a full 180, 360 degrees.
Oh, it's raining. It's raining
Yep.
parts.
All right. That's enough.